Today we're looking at arms and building those arms so they have good shape and good definition. Now this first exercise is a little bit unconventional and people will say this is nothing to do with the bicep, and technically they are right. But the top part of the arm, which is the lateral side of the shoulder, is also connected to the arm. So why shouldn't you do this exercise? This is an absolute great exercise for working that top part of the arm and getting that rounded shape. This exercise will change your arm and the overall look of your arms. You can do this exercise on a shoulder day, on an arm day, and on a back day. It doesn't matter, as long as you're doing it 2 to 3 times a week, it will change the look of your arms. Like I said, it is working that lateral side of the shoulder, but that's also connected to the arm, so we want to work the whole arm. I recommend 3 sets of 15 is good. You can do 3 sets of 20, you can do 3 sets of 25. If you want to put in an extra set, you can do that. If you want to go heavier, you can do that. Do whatever's comfortable for you and gives you results. But 3 sets of 15 to start with will be more than enough to build those 3D bulky arms. So let's jump into the first exercise, the seated incline bicep curl. Now the bench level can be a little bit higher, but I think you lose the emphasis on the bicep. So if anything, you want to lower the bench a little bit more to put even more emphasis on your biceps. The way the arm hangs adds great tension to your biceps, and it's absolutely great for building bigger arms. So it's one that you should definitely consider adding to your routine at least once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. Now we're going to jump on to our first tricep exercise, then we're going to switch back to the bicep and keep alternating between both muscle groups. We're starting off with a rope tricep extension, an absolute great exercise for building definition into your triceps. I love this exercise, it's so simple, and the best thing, it works. You can do this with a bar, but when you do change the angle of your grip, it does work your tricep slightly different. So if you're not getting any gains in your tricep, maybe change your grip, maybe change your handle, maybe change the way you're doing it. One little tip for this, keep your elbows nice and tight to your body. Don't let your body move around. Don't let your arms go forward and backward. Keep your elbows stationary and put all the pressure on your triceps. So we're back onto the biceps with the modified preacher curl, using the bench to support my chest, so all the emphasis is being put on my biceps. One little mistake I made here, guys, I went too heavy on my first set. This week it's all about the reps, and this really affected my last set. So just pay a little bit of attention to what you're lifting to maximize all your sets when you're training. This is a great exercise for building those biceps. You can see here when you're hanging how much tension is being put on your biceps. So try introducing this into your routine, because you will definitely see the results on your biceps. Now if you don't find the barbell comfortable, just do it with dumbbells.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the.
So we're jumping back onto the triceps with the overhead tricep extension with a bar. I absolutely love this exercise. You can see how it's working your triceps and really putting emphasis on that muscle group you're trying to grow. Now you can do this seated, but I do prefer doing it standing because I just feel it puts a lot more pressure on my triceps, and I feel like when I do this standing, my triceps just feel a lot more pumped. Might be psychological, or there may be some science behind it. I don't know, but it definitely works. So guys, now we're going to jump on to our final bicep curl. Whenever you do bicep curls, if you just think about it for a second, your palms are always facing forward, unless you do a reverse bicep curl. This way, your palms are facing inwards. So just think how your bicep will be getting worked in such a different way. It's so easy to work your bicep with your palms facing forward. but why not try this way to try working that bicep a little bit different? If your growth on your bicep is very stagnant, you're not getting any results, I'd definitely think about adding this to your routine. It will change the way your biceps look. One little tip, bring your knuckles to your forehead and try holding for a few seconds. But this week, because we're focusing on reps, don't worry about the hold, it's all about the numbers. So this is our last tricep exercise, then we'll jump onto forearms and abs. The overhead rope extension. Now this is not my favorite exercise. I find it a little bit uncomfortable on my shoulders. If you find the same problem, just don't go too heavy. Just increase the amount of reps and keep the weights nice and low. I find the rope makes it a little bit uncomfortable. I've not tried this with a bar, and I might try it with a bar and let you know how that feels. But if you're finding the rope really uncomfortable, try a bar, see if it works for you. Be willing to modify and adapt your routine to your requirements. This is a great exercise for working your triceps in a totally different way. We've pulled down, we've pulled in front of us, and now we're pulling up. So now we'll jump onto the forearms. One simple exercise, the wrist curls going upwards and going downwards. 3 sets of 15 on each, 15 going up, 15 going down. As simple as that. Having strong forearms will help your grip strength, it'll help you hold weights a little bit better, and it will improve your training. It's so easy to forget to train the forearms, but they're so important for lifting heavier weights and having more control over your lifting. Now you can't have a training session without some crunches, and weighted crunches are a good way of building your abs. Now if you've got too much fat on your body, or if your diet's absolutely crap, you'll never see your abs. But you really need to work your ab muscles, so when you reduce your fat on your body, your abs will start to pump out. So this is one way you can work your abs with a bit of a weight to really give them some good definition. This works your upper abs really well, but doesn't do anything for your lower abs. So if you're doing this one day, make sure you're doing your lower abs on the other day. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value. If you did, like and subscribe. Make sure you leave me a comment. I'm also offering one-to-one coaching. If you're interested in that, the link's in the description. If not, leave me a comment. Let's talk. Let's build you a routine. Let me help you any way I can. And let's get the gains we want for summer. Take care, stay blessed, and I will see you on the next one.